Hello, my name is Lizzie Valdez, and today I will be talking about gun control. One of the issues causing major controversy in the United States is gun violence. Because of this, stricter gun laws should be enforced. Gun control is a state of laws that regulate the sale, transfer, and possession of handguns by civilians. Americans have a constitutional right for the possession of handguns, but lately certain individuals have been abusing this privilege, which has dramatically increased violence in today's society. Therefore, stricter gun laws should be made in order to decrease brutal acts involving a handgun. One way to do so is by following DeGraze's proposal. His proposal indicates that some kind of test should be taken in order to distinguish whether or not a person is mentally stable mentally prepared to handle a gun. Another idea is by making someone take an educational course. Last but not least, another way is by registering guns through a national registration list. With this system, we can track the sneaky paths guns make when being illegally sold or bought through the dark web. Incidents involving handguns have risen throughout the years, and it's just something that has been normal in our lives now, that we don't even bother to think like we need a change or we need something to change. For example, elderly are not able to go outside at night because they're scared that someone can just randomly come by and shoot them. Women, the same thing. Parents are being worried about dropping off their children at school, dropping off their children at concerts, taking their children to even Walmart from all the incidents that's been happening throughout the world. This is something that we really need to open our eyes to and like make a change to it, because it's not normal. It should not be something we normalize. It should be something that we want to change. It should be something that we demand change for. The U.S. is known for the highest rate crime involving a handgun, and that's something we shouldn't even be proud of. That should be something that we want to change, like I mentioned before. Like, there's just little things like this where we need stricter gun laws, because guns are being given to the wrong people, or falling into the wrong hands, or falling into children, or falling into just people that shouldn't be handling a gun. Handguns don't necessarily affect other people, but they can also affect the person who owns it. For example, people who do own a handgun are more likely to kill themselves than to kill someone else. And this is just because when they're stressed out or when they're mad or something, they can just go ahead and grab the gun. They can shoot themselves, or they can shoot someone else. For example, like when in an argument, or for whatever reason, having a gun is just leading to more issues than it should be. 14 people in the United States under the age of 19 die with gun-related incidents. For example, we've had kids where they've been playing around with guns, or they see a gun, and for example, in Eagle Pass, just a few years ago, we've had an incident about a little boy who was playing with the handgun, and he accidentally ended up shooting his leg and gave not only himself, but his grandpa trauma, because the handgun was his grandpa's. And he lost his leg, he lost the ability to walk. Like, it's just so many things that we need to open our eyes to, so that we can understand that we need stricter gun laws. Most incidents don't just happen outside in the public, they also happen inside. For example, like I just mentioned, the guns in the household, the children getting hold of them, the children not being able to understand what's right from wrong. They just know it's a gun. They don't know if it's real. They don't know if it's fake. So it's just something that we need to consider when we're thinking about things that we want to change in the world. The real issue in society isn't gun violence. It's that anybody who wants a handgun can get one without any necessities. Gun control is necessary if our citizens want to live a safer, more harmless environment. Without a gun getting into the wrong hands, millions and millions of lives can be lost, as we've seen in multiple news articles. And although people may argue that with stricter gun laws, it's going to take away the Second Amendment, which is the right to bear arms, it is something that we have to think about, that it's not just guns. We also have to think that it's like people's lives, it's people's safety, especially kids-wise, because I know that there's so many incidents causing kids that they don't even get to see like the rest of their lives, because they've been shot, they've been killed with a handgun. So that's just something we need to keep in mind. So stricter gun laws should be enforced in the United States. Thank you.